multi-step equations. So that's the title that you should go ahead and put on the top of your paper, multi-step equations. And basically on the front of the board on each side are the steps that you follow for multi-step equations. We'll just start. The very first one that we're going to do today is 5x plus 2 equals 2x minus 10. Okay, every class has already done these equations. This is just a review because it will be on your iStep. The poster on the board, so we're using the poster to solve for those of you that are familiar with that expression. The first step is looking for distributive property. Do either of these sides have distributive property? Anybody know? What has to be there for it to have distributive property? I can't see who that is. Oh, Jordan. Parentheses. And since we don't have parentheses, there's no distributive property. Now, combine like terms on the left and then the right. So when I look at the left, I got 5x plus 2. Are either of those like terms? No. And then on the right, 2x minus 10. Like terms? No. So we're good there. We're already to step 3. Get the variables on one side. I've got a 5x on the left and a 2x on the right. You want to keep your variable, bless you, you want to keep your variable positive. Which way do I want to go with it, Dale? Well, if I add them together, which way do I want to subtract? Do I want to subtract the 5 or subtract the 2? Which one would keep it? Subtract the 2. So this is what you guys should write. By the way, we need to show all work. Okay? Every step. Don't leave any of them out. Draw my line. And below the line from left to right, I would have this. 3x plus 2 equals, the 2x terms cancel, negative 10. I have my variables together. Since the variable is on the left, that means I take my constants to the right. How can I do that? What's my step? Cameron? Subtract 2 on both sides. That gets me 3x. The 2's cancel. I'm in the whole 10 and I go back 2 more. Cameron, what is it?
12. Or -12.
Negative 12. And the last step, Lindsay?
3x. Well, 3 divided by -12.
I have to divide both sides by 3. And the 3 divided by 3 cancels. X equals, and negative 12 divided by 3 is?
-4.
Yeah, negative 4. Okay, that is an equation with variables on each side. Okay, are there any questions about that? All right, I'm going to go up one step. Is there anybody still writing any of that? Everybody's caught up with me? Good. So we're going to erase. Next example is 5, and I'm going to read this like this. 5 times the quantity f plus 2 equals 2 times the quantity 3 minus f. So in this one I do have parentheses, so that must mean that I do have distributive property. Dale, distribute on the left for me.
5x plus 10.
Yes, make sure you multiply everything inside the parentheses by the number outside. So 5f plus 10. All right, somebody else distribute on the right for me. Oren, how about you?
2 times 3 is 6, and then 2 times -10 is
Right, and close your Chromebook. 5f plus 10 equals 6 minus 2f. Are there any like terms on either side? Any like terms to combine on either side? No. On the left, there's an f term and a constant. Same on the right. A constant and an f term. They can't be combined. Now I bring my variables together on one side. Which way am I going to do it? Am I going to deal with the 5f or the negative 2f? What would be best?
-2f.
Yes, negative 2f. So since it's negative, we're going to add 2f to both sides. Draw my line. From left to right, I have 7f plus 10 equals 6. So I have my f on the left. Now my constant's going to go to the right, and how can I get it over there? Lindsay,
Minus 10.
do I want to multiply by 10? It says plus 10.
Minus 10.
Minus 10. Oh, is that what you said? I'm sorry. Minus 10. So 7f equals, and if I have 6 but I'm going back 10, where would I be? Negative 4. And then my last step would be what? Divide by 7. Since it doesn't go evenly, then all I want you to do is write the answer negative 4/7. Please don't divide that out. It's so much simpler just to leave it like that. So we did distributive. There still were no like terms to combine, but we're getting there. Any questions? Hannah?
Hey, I got -7 for.
When you end up at this step right here, the 7 is with the f. The f you want alone, so that's why you divide by 7. So it's negative 4/7. You don't divide by negative 4, there wouldn't be any constant left.
I see what I did.
Okay, you have to divide by the number with the variable. All right, any other questions on this one? Can I erase? Okay, last one. 5 times the quantity, p plus 3, plus 9, equals 3 times the quantity, p minus 2, plus 6. So we're following the poster distributive property first. Dale, do a distributive property for me.
5p plus 15.
Okay, 5p plus 15 distributes that 5 through the quantity p plus 3. But I also have a plus 9 over there. Now my equal sign, how about a distributive on the right? Somebody that hasn't answered yet today. Who's going to do that one? Okay, Sean, take 3 and distribute it through p minus 2 for me.
6.
Nope, 3 times p
Up.
and 3 times negative 2.
Negative 6.
Yeah. So we have distributed on both sides. Now, like terms. So let's look at this side right here. Are there any like terms over there?
Yes.
Which ones are like terms, Hannah?
15 and 9.
So what is 15 plus 9?
24.
So 5p plus 24. Do I have any like terms now over on the right?
Yes.
Dale? Okay, Hannah? Hannah, do I have like terms? What's the like terms? Negative 6 and positive 6. So when I combine those, what do I have?
0.
Okay, so this is just going to be 3p. Now I need to bring the variables together on one side. Now there's a real debate about this one. Which way do you think we would take the variable, Maddie?
Well, normally you should do the 3p, but on this one you should probably do the 5p.
Yeah, and really you could do it either way. Which way do you want to do it?
5p.
All right, so am I going to add 5p or subtract 5p? So we're going to subtract 5p. And when I do that, the 5p's cancel and I have 24 equals. Maddie, what's 3p minus 5p?
Negative 2p.
Yeah. And my last step then would be what?
Divided by negative 2p.
Yeah, negative 2 on both sides. So p would equal 24 divided by negative 2 is
Negative 12.
negative 12. We could have taken the 3p to the left. It's just the right-hand side would have 0. And most kids don't like to do that because they're not comfortable with that and they don't know what to do next. So that was probably the better route, what we just did there. Are there any questions?